Hello, hello. So my name is Stacy Bowen, and Jenna had asked me to pop onto your guys' team page here and tell you how I became the #1 seller with Color Street in our wonderful little nails. So I wanted to share with you guys my top 20 tips. Yes, you guys are going to get 20 tips today. So how cool is that? So I wanted to share with you guys those top 20 tips, and hopefully it'll help you guys rock your businesses. So my first one is fall in love with these twosies. These guys are lifesavers. So I want to challenge you guys to put these on 3 people each and every single day. And you can do it like Monday through Friday and take the weekends off, because I know that we all have families and things like that. So I usually do it Monday through Friday, and I take 3 samples and I put them on people. I actually rip them off, put them on them right as we're standing, like if you're standing in line to get coffee, if you're standing in line at the grocery store, if you're standing in line at the post office. This is a great opportunity, you guys. It's super simple and super easy. So that is my #1 tip. Twosies, fall in love with them, use them. They are a true they are a gift, an honest gift. Okay. So my #2 tip is have on-hand inventory. It is so important to have on-hand inventory. I cannot stress that enough. And it's for a couple of reasons. #1, if you ever do vendor events, and #2, if you ever have an in-home party, or even if, let's say, for example, you're slapping these twosies on those people and they're like, oh my God, I love those. How can I get them? Well, you can either order them from our website or look, and then just pull out 3 or 4 sets out of your bag and be like, hey, I got these for sale, So always have on-hand inventory. I can't tell you how much that has been a lifesaver for me, because people tend to buy, it's that instant gratification. They want that item right now. They don't want to wait for the, mail to come in. They want that item in their hand. So my third tip is, if you travel a lot, and lately it seems like I've been traveling a lot, but if you do travel, what I like to call these is airplane sample packs. So what I do is I take our most current catalog, which is, the fall and winter one here, and I just tape a sample pack, and it's my own sample pack here with the twosie in it. And on the back side of it, it's just got how to apply. And then you've got your nail filer, your alcohol swab, and I do a nail polish remover pad in case they do have nail polish on. But then I write a little hand personal note on them. And what it says is I hope you enjoy your flight. Here's something fun to do to make the time pass. And I put my name on it. But on the back side of this is all of my contact information so that they can get a hold of me later on if they decide that they'd like to purchase. I cannot tell you how many sales I've gotten because of this. So this little thing, and usually what I do is I put I make it a goal to talk to 3 people per flight that I'm on. And since I live in Alaska, so since I have to fly 2 flights just to get out of the state of Alaska, I've already handed out 6 of these just on the way out of Alaska. So every flight that I'm on, and it can be a 45-minute flight, it can be, a 3-hour flight, whatever, I pass out 3 of these to people, and I just strike up a conversation. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to shove it in their bag and maybe do it later? Okay, so what? Are you really going to see these people, again? Yeah, maybe not, you just never know. But you never know if you don't try. That's the thing. Okay, so my 4th tip is do bi-weekly lives. So go live every other week in your VIP group. You guys, social media is just that. It's social media. Utilize it. It's a free tool. So go live. Share your experiences. Show your nails. Do all of those things. And it doesn't have to necessarily be going live and actually, selling the nails. People tend to buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. And so if you open yourself up to people, they're going to be like, oh, she's a single mom. Oh, she struggles with carpooling. Oh, she runs around and, drinks coffee on the side, or whatever the case may be. But they're getting to know, to like you, and to trust you. So therefore, you're creating that relationship with them. Another thing that I do, my tip #5, is what I call 5 at 5, or it can be 1 at 1, or 12 at 12, or 8 at 8. And what I mean by that is that at those specific, I can never say that word right, but anyway, at those various times, I will show those nail sets for that time. So let's say I've got 2 nail sets right here. So at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to just show these 2 nail sets. I'm going to pop on, I'm going to do a live, and I'm just going to show these 2 nail sets and try to sell them. So that's what I mean by 5 at 5. So you could do it 2 at 2, 12 at 12, 9 at 9, and you just pop on and you do different times. And so this is important because a lot of people don't have a lot of time to sit here and watch, even on this training, people don't have that 20, 30 minutes to sit here and watch me talk about training stuff, but they do have the time to do that really quick, 2-3 second kind of thing where you're just like, boom, it's 2 o'clock. I've got these 2 sets available. What do you guys think? French tip, a pedicure, boom, and you're done, and you're in and out in less than a minute. You will get a lot of views that way. So that's what I mean by the 5 at 5. Number 6, vendor events. If you have the opportunity, do vendor events. It's a great way to expose yourself to other people. It's a great way to get yourself out there, to network, to go back and forth. What I usually do at vendor events, if people are interested and I apply these twosies and they're like, wow, that's really cool. How does it really work? I kind of do a little trick. I'm like, hey, can I grab your phone number from you? And I actually put it in my phone at that time. And I tell them, I'm going to send you a 30-second application video. That way you'll always have it. And you can, take an extra set home and apply them later on your own. It opens up so many doors by doing that because number one, you've created that contact. Now you have that contact in your phone. And usually what I do is about a week later, I will send them a text message. Hey, just checking in. I wanted to see what you really thought about those samples that I gave you. Did you have a chance to apply them? What do you think about the video? Boom, and it's done. 9 times out of 10, I will get a sale out of it. So you've made the connection at the vendor event. You've gotten their phone number without them filling out a form. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I walk through vendor events, I don't like filling out forms. I don't like doing all that kind of stuff. But, fine, I'll share my phone number. Great. Send me a video. It's super simple, super quick. Okay, number 7, add a minimum of 20 friends per week and have conversations with them. Social media is social media. You want to get out there, comment on people's stuff, make new connections, make new friends. That little tab that says friends of friends? Send them friend requests. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that right away, comment on their posts on their walls and see if they respond back. And if you start getting a connection going, then send them a friend request. But you want to constantly send out those friend requests. I have actually maxed out my friend list. It's at 5,000. I have 15,000 followers on Instagram. So you want to make those connections. That's what gets you guys out there. Number 8, and this is really, really, really important, and I see a lot of our stylists that don't do this. Make your profiles public. If your profile isn't public, how are they going to know that you sell nails? How are they going to know anything about you? Because I don't know about you guys, but I like to check out my friends. I like to see, who it is I'm going to be buying from. And I could be buying something, like some healthcare thing or some makeup thing or I don't know, whatever else is out there. Do you know what I mean? Avon, Mary Kay, whatever. Jewelry. It doesn't matter. But I want to check them out. I don't want to go to their profile and I'm like, oh, they changed their profile pic last month. Oh, they changed their profile pic 6 months ago. That doesn't make me feel warm and inviting to go check them out and to be like, yep, I'm going to give them money and I'm going to purchase from them. So make sure that your profile is public. Okay, number 9. Send personalized emails. I know Color Street's coming out with that template and stuff, but Mad Mimi, that's what I use, and I send them to all of my customers that I have their email addresses for. And a great time to do it, especially we just launched Christmas, nail sets. It's a great opportunity to get out there and just say, hey, did you guys see we just launched these Christmas nails? come and check it out, blah, blah, blah. And you can leave your link there so they can click on it and go to your VIP group. You can leave your link to your, shopping address so they can go to your website and shop from you. So really, I try to send out a personalized email to all of my customers twice a month. And one of them is just an informative, hey, what's going on? And the other one is usually because we've either launched something cool and exciting, which Color Street has been doing a lot of that lately. So utilize those tools because it is pretty simple and pretty amazing. Okay, number 10, business blessings. I usually post business blessings twice a week. I do them on Thursdays and I do them on Sundays. It's super, super important to talk about the business blessings because customers want to know, and even future stylists, they want to know what benefit is it for them to buy the nails, to become a stylist. So think about that moment when you first tried Color Street. How did that make you feel? How did that make you, think about, oh, wow, I want to become a stylist? Or, like last week, you go and you get a cup of Starbucks. You were able to pay with that with your Color Street card. Talk about that. Share that experience with people. People want to know what is it that's going to benefit them. So talk about your business blessings at least twice a week. And you can pick whatever days. It doesn't have to be Thursdays or Sundays, just whatever works for your schedule. Number 11, have home parties. They are so much fun. And you can spin them and do, hey, let's have a pizza party. While the pizzas are cooking, throw on some nails. You can incorporate, fun little things into that. Have people come over and play bunco one night. Have people come over and watch a movie. You can totally incorporate nails into any theme. So have home parties. Get 3 or 4 women together. Have them bring a friend. So it's a lot of fun to do it. And you don't have to have it so structured. It can be totally laid back, kick back, relaxed. It doesn't have to be, boom, 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 boom. So number 12 is Mommy and Me nights. These are so, so important because not only are you sharing your nails with other mommies, but those mommies are able to do an activity with their daughters, which is really cool because you're appealing to those type of people. So I've had quite a few little Mommy and Me nights, and they've been so much fun. We've played games with the kids. We've applied nails and stuff. And usually the average person walks away buying 3 or 4 sets. So, incorporate Mommies and Me nights. Okay, number 13, comment on other people's posts. We talk about Facebook algorithms all the time. If you are not commenting and interacting with other people, why should they comment and interact with you? So spend 10 minutes a day. You can set a timer on your phone, 10 minutes a day to comment on other people's posts. I do it all the time. I actually have an app and it's called Streaks. And there are 12 things that are on there that I do every single day. And one of them is I've made it a goal for myself, and everybody's different, but for me, I have to comment on 50 different people's posts. And it can be, but make them genuine comments. Just, don't just throw out an emoji, a happy smiley face emoji. Like if they said, I got a job today. Great. Then, give a thoughtful, meaningful comment on there, and you're starting a conversation with them. So comment. It is so, so important. Okay, number 14, stories are the way of the future. So Facebook is using them a lot. Instagram is using them a lot. A lot of people go through stories because it's a very quick 7-second flash of information. Most people don't spend a lot more time than 7 seconds on an individual post, because if you don't capture your audience within that first 7 seconds, you've lost them. They are gone. So that's what the appealing factor for stories is that it allows you to get to know your customers. The other thing with stories is that if you comment on a story, it sends a message directly to their Facebook Messenger or their Instagram Messenger. And so that's what's really nice too, because you're taking a conversation right off of the free Facebook and free Instagram, going into a conversation with this person without even really trying. You know, I had a friend of mine, they posted that their kid got a four-wheeler the other day. So I said, oh my God, that's so amazing. What did they think about it? And we started a conversation. And that conversation is still going. And eventually it'll turn into Color Street, you know, once you get past that know, like, and trust. But you're taking that conversation, you know, and you're making it a step further by making it personal, by commenting on a story. So I have personally a goal for me as well, is I comment on 50 people's stories every single day. So I'm constantly getting messages back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I did that with one lady, in fact, this last week. And as it turns out, she started checking out my page. She went to my website and she ordered $78 worth of nails. I have never, ever talked to her about nails in my life. But it's because I took an interest in what she was doing with her life. So that's why I utilize stories a lot. It is super, super important. Number 15, tag people in your posts. So oftentimes I will take selfies, and this is what I'll do. There's a selfie, right? So I've got the author's name here. This is actually a book that I'm reading right now. But anyway, I've got the author's name. I have taken a Nelfie because my nails are right here, and a selfie at the same time. I post it up in my story, but I tag the author and I make a comment about their book. So not only have you exposed yourself that you're reading something good and you're doing some personal development, you've also shown off your nails without being salesy and, you know, pitchy and all that kind of stuff. And you've also, 9 times out of 10, these authors, what they'll do is they'll share your story to their stories. Now you've opened up this whole can of, oh my gosh, what is that? And people will start to follow you. So, you know, utilize these tools that are readily around you. So it could be even your coffee. Take an Elfie. Tag the company that you get your coffee from. Super simple, but you're not being salesy about it, okay? So number 16, twosies as tips at a restaurant. So every time I go out to eat, these are part of my tips, especially if they're females. Not going to even lie. So utilize these. These are your bread and butter right here, you guys. Number 17, glitter nails catch attention. I usually wear glitter nails almost all the time. It's very rare if you see me without glitter nails. And part of it is because it does catch attention. People are tuned into bright colors, kind of glittery stuff, things that kind of catch your eye. And so you want to draw that attention to you in order for you to start having conversations, okay? Number 18, personal development. We're going to go back to this. It's so, so important. I know it has nothing to do with the nails and stuff, but personal development is so critical in so many different areas. I spend 30 minutes a day on personal development, whether it's reading my books, whether it is looking up personal development pages on Facebook or Instagram or somewhere else. Pinterest is a great place to get resources for quotes and things like that. Podcasts, audibles. So spend 30 minutes a day doing any type of self-discovery, any type of self-development. It does help so much in a business setting because there's so many things out there that we don't know. I mean, I'm learning things every single day that I was like, oh, I already know that. But no, I really don't, and so I love to do personal development. Very, very important. Okay, number 19, shout out to other Color Street stylists on your wall. Shout out to your VIP customers. Shout out to just random people. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing is I will get random messages in my Facebook Messenger saying, oh my God, these nails are life-changing. I didn't have to wait for them to dry. They were so easy to apply. Screenshot it, cut your photos down, take it and post it on your wall. People want to see those results. They want to hear about all the benefits and all the things that are good about Color Street. So share that with the world. And I know you ladies get those wonderful comments and those things that make you feel like, oh, I just changed that person's life. So you know what? Post that. Post about it. It's super easy. It goes along with kind of like with the business blessings in a sense. And then my last tip is be consistent. Post every single day. And I know some days it's super duper hard. Believe me, I know. I am a single mom of 3 kids, and I run a brick and mortar store on the side. That's actually my full-time gig, and this is really my part-time gig. So I get where it's hard to, be consistent and post daily, but it's so, so, so important, because the longer you wait to post in between posts, the less you will get those algorithms in your corner or in your favor from Facebook, because it'll just kind of knock you down by a pedestal. So what I usually do is, for my wall, is number one, I post in the morning and then I post at night. That's it. That's all I post on my wall, but it's 2 times every single day. On my VIP group, I post 5 times a day. Probably a little bit excessive, but I like to give people tips and tricks and things like that. And then I also incorporate other things into my VIP group. And so for me, personal development and self-care are really important to me. So that's how I do that. For my stories, I post at least 10 stories a day. And so you always have that blue little circle around your face on Facebook, or it's the pink circle, I believe, on Instagram. So, and then Instagram, I post 2 times on my wall, and then I post 10 stories on my Instagram. But I do that each and every single day. So I'm going to leave you with one final quote, because I'm a personal development guru kind of person. So this is by Rory Vaden. Success is never owned, it is only rented, and the rent is due every day. So, work your guys' business. I know you guys can do this. We are on the tip of the iceberg as far as getting into the holiday season, which is so exciting, especially with the fall launch, the Christmas and Thanksgiving and Halloween day nails. I mean, things are just rocking and rolling. We've got Cancun on the horizon, you guys. So, anyway, I want to thank Jenna for inviting me into your guys' team here and doing this live for you guys today. I hope these tips were helpful. I will post an image of this in the comments so you guys can have that for the wording and stuff. And thank you guys for having me. I appreciate your time, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody.